Many real estate agents run their real estate business through their personal bank account. Their commissions go into their personal bank account, and everything they spend either comes out of their personal checking account or a personal credit card. And those agents that are doing this really are costing themselves a lot of money when it comes to taxes. The biggest mistake I see real estate agents make is not separating out their business and personal expenses. This there's there's a lot of reasons why you don't want to do this. One, you just don't get to see what the cash flow from your business really is on a personal side. But when it comes time to taxes, it's hard to identify after the fact, later on, what's really a business expense and what is a personal expense. They get mushed together, and it's hard to identify. Those trips to Starbucks, for example, was that me buying coffee for myself, maybe me and my spouse or kid, or was that coffee for a client? It's hard to know after the fact. They just get all mixed together. And one of the biggest reasons people overpay on taxes is they don't claim deductions they're legally entitled to. The government knows, the IRS knows what your income is. They get the copy of that 1099, but they're not going to know what those expenses is. That's on you and your responsibility to claim those and report those to the IRS. And nobody's going to do that but you. So if you miss and don't claim those deductions, then of course you're going to miss out on getting those deductions, and you're going to end up overpaying on those. So you don't want to do that. So what do you need to do? Well, you need to get a separate bank account that you're using strictly for business purposes. It doesn't necessarily have to be a quote unquote business account classified that way by the bank. It can just be a separate personal account that you're using, but it's just the idea of it is that account, whatever type of account that is, but that account is specifically utilized for your real estate business. That means all your commission checks are going in there, and all your business expenses are going out of there. And if you want to take income out of that business for personal purposes, you're transferring it from that business account into your personal account, and then you're spending that money personally. That's the simple and basic guidelines of having a separate business bank account. If you have an LLC, you probably do want that business bank account in which it's in the name of an LLC. And I do recommend every agent have an LLC just to allow them to be able to be an S corporation. Different topic for a different video. But if you have that LLC, get into the name. But if you don't have an LLC or you don't want an LLC, like I said, you can just get a personal bank account at the same bank, but just completely separated those out. It's also going to make tax time just a lot less stressful. Trying to, as I mentioned, it's going to get lost in there. So trying to go back through your bank records and trying to pull out which one is business, which one is personal, can't even take, even if you're doing it as you go throughout the year, it still makes it harder to kind of go through and do those checks and balances to make sure you're really capturing all those business expenses on something like a spreadsheet or something like that. If you've got everything siloed into that separate bank account, it certainly just makes it a whole lot easier. So that's one of the first things any real estate agent should do, if you're not doing it already, is really separate out that bank account, use that business bank account. Remember, you are a business and you need to treat yourself as a business and treat yourself as the employee of that business. You're both a business owner and an employee. Businesses all have separate business bank accounts, and you want to use that business bank account for that. I also have a video about how to, once you get it set up, you how to handle those situations where you do spend money with your personal bank account. You can watch that video here. Otherwise, thank you for watching. My name is Jim Martin. I'm a CPA, and I work with lots of real estate agents, helping them navigate the tax world. All right, appreciate you watching. Subscribe if you want more of these videos.